Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and no, your eyes do not deceive you. Yes, I am cutting a granite worktop with a track saw. Now, this is not a normal track saw blade, as I'm sure you're well aware by now. This is a diamond tip blade that has been specially made to fit track saws. Now, I should point out that this is not something that I often do. This is genuinely a one-off scenario. The customer was wanting this island to be shortened down a bit. Just take this rounded edge off it, really, as we're going to be putting on a breakfast bar, just a plant-on breakfast bar. So this was just a one-off. This is not something that the customer's wanting to spend big money to get an actual granite company in to do. So I had a look online and found the blade for this. I will try and put the name of the company I got it off in the comments down below. But yes, so we're just genuinely taking time with this cut, a little bit at a time, and I think the next cut we do is going to be the final one, where it's just full depth, and you'll see it from there, really. I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit heavier than what I was expecting, sort of caught me off guard a wee bit. But that's the initial cut done, and just checking to make sure that we're parallel with the edge of the units there. There will be another gable end to go onto this unit, so I'm not really too worried about those old cutouts. So I'm literally just grabbing the sander. Now, I could have probably got diamond polishing pads for this, but I was kind of just being a bit of a cheapskate, and I wanted to actually see if this worked or not. As I say, this is a one-off for me, so it was not really much point in buying diamond pads and stuff for it, really. I was able to use a sander. Started off with 60 grit and worked my way right up to 500 grit. So yeah, you'll just see that now, really. So I should also just add that I'm taking a wee bit of time here just to try and get the edges sort of beveled over, rounded off a wee bit, just to take that sharpness off them. So it did take a wee bit of time to get it, but it worked out quite nice in the end, as you will see. And then, as I said, we're putting a breakfast bar onto this. So it's just a plant-on breakfast bar, which was created using 18mm moisture-resistant oak veneered MDF. And we put a sheet of birch ply and sandwiched it between two layers of 18mm moisture resistant oak veneered MDF. So the moisture resistant MDF is probably critical, especially out around the sink area. And the birch ply, the reason we put it between the birch ply was just to give it a bit more strength, really, so it was. However, you'll see this at the end of the video. We'll put a quick snippet of that up, so stay tuned right through to the end of the video for that. So we've got it sanded right up to about 500 grit here, and I just sort of was thinking to myself, I'll try a wee bit of car polish on this just to see if it helps sort of shine it up a wee bit. It worked a little bit, to be honest with you, but I wasn't overly that satisfied with it. what you don't see on camera is I actually had a bit of beeswax in the van. So once the car polish dried and sort of rubbed it off, I put a bit of beeswax on the edge of it, let it dry and buffed it up, and to be honest with you, it came up really nicely. You wouldn't even tell that it was a cut. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. You'll see here in a wee second how it all turned out with the breakfast bar in place, as I was saying. And once again, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Cheers.